Have you ever noticed that the most dangerous man in the room is the one who says the least? While other men are dancing like court jesters, begging for attention, laughing too loud, explaining themselves, desperate to be liked, there is always that one man. He doesn't chase. He doesn't react. He doesn't try to impress. Yet, if you look closely, you'll see that the women in the room are terrified of the loud men, but they are obsessed with the quiet one. Why? Because Machiavelli was right. It is safer to be feared than loved. But in the modern world, we don't call it fear. We call it respect. Most men will never learn this. They think attraction is a performance. But today, I'm going to show you why attraction is actually a void. And I'm going to teach you the 6 psychological principles to master that void. Welcome to the dark side of attraction. Part 1. The 2 archetypes. The story begins. Let me tell you a story about 2 men. Let's call the first one the performer and the second one the prince. The performer meets a woman and immediately hands her his power. He hates silence. To him, silence feels like rejection. So he fills it. He asks questions. So what do? Do you like this place? You look great tonight. He is unknowingly speaking the language of insecurity. He is telling her, I need you to like me. Now look at the prince. He greets her, but then he stops. He isn't afraid of the empty space. He leans back. He looks her in the eyes, comfortable in the silence. This is principle number 1, the power of the void. You see, when you stop trying to impress, you flip the dynamic. The performer tries to write himself into her story. The prince waits, and eventually, she starts trying to write herself into his. Because silence isn't empty. It's heavy. And the man who can hold that weight without crumbling is the man she wants to lean on. Part 2. The confidence trap. As the night goes on, the woman tests both men. This is natural. Women test men to check for weakness. She challenges the performer. She says, I don't think you really know what you're talking about. The performer panics. He launches into the explanation. No, that's not what I meant. Let me clarify. He justifies his opinion. He backtracks. He apologizes. He thinks he's being polite. She sees a man who can be bullied. Then, she tests the prince. She throws a verbal jab at him. Does he argue? No. Does he explain? Never. This brings us to principle number 2. Never explain yourself. The Machiavellian man knows that if you have to explain your power, you don't have it. When he is challenged, he might smile. He might stay silent. He might simply say, you're free to think that. He doesn't defend his reality. He just lives in it. And because he refuses to seek her validation, she begins to seek his. Part 3. Emotional contagion. The night gets chaotic. Maybe there's drama. Maybe she gets upset or distant. The performer sees her mood change, and he crumbles. Are you okay? Did I do something wrong? Why are you being quiet? He chases her emotions. He tries to fix them. He becomes a thermostat that changes temperature based on her weather. The prince operates differently. He understands principle number 3. Control her emotions, not her attention. He doesn't chase her moods. He anchors them. When she is chaotic, he is still. When she is distant, he doesn't run after her. He stays exactly where he is. Machiavelli taught that the ruler must be the rock against which the waves crash. If you move with the waves, you drown. If you stand still, the waves eventually break around you. She doesn't want you to solve her chaos. She wants to see if your calm is stronger than her storm. Part 4. The art of strategic mystery. By the end of the night, the performer has told the woman his entire life story. His trauma, his dreams, his exact schedule for tomorrow. He thinks he is building connection. He is actually killing desire. Principle number 4. Never reveal all your intentions. The human brain ignores what it understands. It obsesses over what it cannot figure out. The prince gives her fragments. He tells her some things, but he keeps the rest hidden. He is an open book with pages torn out. She asks, what are you looking for? The performer gives a 10-minute speech about his relationship goals. The prince smiles and says, I'm looking for something worth finding. He creates a puzzle, and the female mind is wired to solve puzzles. She goes home thinking about him, not because of what he said, but because of what he didn't say. Part 5. Chasing certainty. The next day, the performer texts her immediately. Had a great time. When can I see you again? He gives her total certainty. She knows she has him. The game is over. She gets bored. The prince? He waits. He understands principle number 5. Make her chase certainty. He is not cruel. He is not playing a game in the childish sense. He is simply prioritizing his own life. When he does reach out, it is purposeful. But he never lets her feel like she owns his attention 100%. There is always a slight doubt in her mind. Does he like me as much as I like him? That doubt is the seed of obsession. As Machiavelli knew, people value only what they have to work for. If you hand yourself over on a silver platter, you are treated like a servant, not a king. Conclusion: the final transformation. The story ends like this. The performer goes home alone, confused. He did everything right. He was nice. He was open. He was available. And yet, he is forgotten. The prince goes home, and his phone lights up. It's her. She didn't fall for him because he was the best looking or the richest. She fell for him because he was the only man who didn't need her to fall. He mastered Principle 6, emotional sovereignty. You see, the ultimate Machiavellian trick isn't a trick at all. It is the genuine realization that you are the prize. So, the next time you feel the urge to fill the silence, to explain yourself, to chase, stop, lean back, let the silence do the work. Because the man who is comfortable in the void is the man who commands the world. If you want to learn how to master your voice so that people listen when you finally do speak, watch this video next.